lot of people on it. Whoa. I guess I don't have a peeler, do I? I do. Peeling potatoes right off of them. I just put the water on hot and the hot and cold. So I'm gonna have hey making my daughter dinner. I don't think this is gonna be I know we're gonna see what the analytics say. Chicken cutlet, mashed yams. I mean, this is a dinner for, I guess, a little over $10, $15 maybe. I need 2 more subscribers to make it to 2 more subscribers to make it to, I should have just done this first, 4,600. You know, what are you gonna do? I think this is like the weirdest yam. I don't usually skin take the skins off anymore, but the skin didn't look great. So I'm like, we're taking this shit off. I'm making chicken cutlets and some sweet potatoes or yams. I don't, this said sweet potatoes in the store, but that when I went to go pay for it in the self-checkout, it didn't say it. Like there was no, like selection for it. Do you guys cut your potatoes when you boil them? I do. I'm just making the whole thing. Get it. Oh, thank you. 28 people here. Let's do it. We're making chicken cutlets, single mom style. Because sometimes people have. I usually use chicken cutlets. I should use vegetable oil because it's cheaper and it's better for the chicken cutlets. But they only have olive oil, so I have to use that. Hey, from France. And bring myself some vino. Wine. I don't know how to make baguettes, so we had really good croissants today. Speaking of that, the bagel store up the street, Genton, that's an Italian. Cheers. Makes in their in the bagel store. I wonder if I should make the spinach first. Because I do have to clean all this up. Do you guys know that it's a Cabernet? Is it actually? I don't know. Cabernet Sauvignon? California. So making sweet potatoes, just boil and mash them with a little bit of buttermilk, salt and pepper. I put brown sugar in mine. What which I would assume some people do, right? Because you make those yams on Thanksgiving. I just cracked all of the egg. Love how I'm trying to be cute about it, and then I cracked the whole egg and half of it on the thing. So it doesn't even matter. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm almost 4,600. And I should have gotten So I have to get a 10-minute set for an audition at the comic strip. Hopefully, hopefully they like it. I don't know. People always say, "Oh, we don't pass you unless, in order to work here, we need to see your tape." What led to my divorce is not getting along. That's short and stick. Differencing of opinions on a lot of things. Delish. Now we gotta clean the chicken, which this is not emptied. So I have to empty my dishwasher first. Yeah, like and subscribe because it takes 2 seconds. Like it. I have a whole web series on here on this channel that you'll love. I promise you. I'm just throwing shit. Five of you in here, 5 likes, okay. Yeah, I always clean the chicken on my food. And this is a single mom dinner for under $15. You got chicken cutlets, yam, and spinach. I would talk about upcoming shows, but we're working on that schedule right now. And I'm working on getting my watch hours up for my channel. Hi, Eric. See, I told you to be back. Although it's like saying there's 0 people in here, so now it's saying there's 4. Making chicken cutlets and yams. We have most of the West Coasters are in the house right now, so it's 4 o'clock by you guys, and I think in Europe it's 8 hours ahead, right? If you haven't watched my pilot on Prime Video, you can watch it there. Amazon Prime Divorce Diaries. It's a picture of me. Outside of a park. Oh, Michelle, you just need a hug and encouragement. I do? It is 7 o'clock in the Eastern Standard Time. I need 2 more subscribers to make it to 2,600. That's all. And I want people to stick around. Don't float. Mean your subscription. I also need this Kickstarter. I think I'm going to restart it because, or redo it somewhere else because I don't know. I'm not really sure if the Kickstarters work because they don't give you everything that you donate. After 2 months, your time is up, and that's it. If you didn't raise any money, you didn't raise any money. They don't care. They look at it like you have to be all in, or that's it. I don't want to cut myself here. Hang on, guys. Apparently, there's besides COVID, there's another virus going around that's pretty scary, and that's the one that my manager has. I didn't realize that. It's like some neuro something virus, which is, oh no, what happened? Uh-oh, what happened to Walking Tall? I missed it. Uh-oh. You know, he was a mod at some point, and I think I took him down because I thought he, like, I don't know what's going on with him. He's usually a pretty faithful listener. What happened, Eric? Uh-oh. I missed what he said. Well, it says Walking Tall was timed out for 10 seconds. Was that an accident? Oh. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Well, don't get in a fight, y'all. I'm not sure what he said. Yeah, what did you say? Oh, he wrote next subject. Yeah, what's that about? What was that about, next subject? Making chicken cutlets. All right, well, let's start afresh. We're making chicken cutlets, we're making sweet potato, and we're making some spinach and corn. And this is the orange for my daughter for later. Yeah. I don't really do a sauce, so you put it in olive oil. So I'm gonna clean the chicken right now, which I hate doing because I get OCD about it being, you know, salmonella and all that stuff. Just chicken is, you know, I think I told you guys the guy I met from Tulsa was like, he shot like a wildebeest and he literally cut it open and ate it. I said, yikes, that's disgusting. He's like, don't you have sushi? I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like that doesn't seem right. You know? So, eating a wildebeest in South Africa versus me eating sushi in New York City is a little different. You know? So, it just was funny that that's what his comparison was. Actually, that should be a joke that I start to work on because see how I'm like paranoid to like put this down. All right, let's like skip ahead. I think he meant like, why did you say next subject? That's what I'm gathering. Yeah, I didn't get that either, but it's okay. Let's move it past that. Let's not have a fight or anything with anybody. Okay, I'm gonna just be over here. All right. All right, let's change the subject. So, I said, is that not a weird thing for someone to be like, you know, cutting open a wildebeest is the same as eating sushi? Not really. You know what I'm saying? And I can't believe he said that he did that. I was like, weren't you afraid of like having like some kind of poison? I just couldn't get over that. I was like, hey. I mean, he's living, so. Oh no, I just didn't turn. Why do you say that? I had to turn it off. I had it on, the number. It stays on if you don't. Oh, it's working. Okay, I think because you said next subject. I'm not sure either, but we're gonna let it go. So don't worry about it. There was a time though, Walking Tall, I wasn't sure if it was you or you made up another account. This was earlier on. I remember like there was some, it's a long story, but I had like, oh, okay. There was something I was confused by what you said, because you do come on here pretty faithfully and support my show. There was one live where I was confused with what you did. You said, oh, somebody's got a whole profile on you. It was weird. So I just feel like, it's hard to gauge everybody since we don't know each other, but you tuning in is great. So I think it was mistaken. We took it wrong. Okay, that's fine. We're moving on. Right? I appreciate you liking the show. In fact, that's all we want is for you to like the show. That's all. It's always been like this, though. I think it did. Didn't it just cut these times? Oh, anxiety of another thing I gotta deal with. Welcome to, how is everything going in Hollywood? You're both on the East Coast, too. All right, let's changing it. All right, guys, don't even pay mind to it anymore. Just keep it moving. So who else do we have in here? Is it you've made it when people on your YouTube channel are fighting with each other? No, I'm just kidding. They're not fighting. You guys aren't fighting with each other. Let's just keep it moving. No, it's not really done yet. Sometimes I put the orange in the please everybody get along. Definitely mom, yeah. I told my daughter to stay in the living room because I'm doing a live. Well, she's already in the living room, but like I told her we'll eat shortly. And yeah, that's what it is. This is from a mini cooking kit. Here we go. So I just, I'm not like crazy about doing anything specific except just, I don't pound them or anything like that, although I probably should. I just do once over. 6 of you. Did we get it up to, I was using this as the breadcrumb. This is Clorox. Where are breadcrumbs? Okay. So I have to get a 10-minute video to the guy that said, how can I get past this comic strip? So you guys send a 10-minute tape, and we'll see if you get past. I know I can be on stage here. If I tour around the country and get paid for it, this is what I don't understand with these New York City comedy clubs. They won't pass you though. It's like this rich kids club or this boys club that like not a lot of people can get into, and if you usually are a man. Some women of course do get in. But it's like, I said to myself, I'm like, I've heard some people at these clubs, like, I'm funny. But I am like so the thing is, like, I have mostly 30-minute sets or 20-minute sets because I feature or I do divorce diaries. And when I host, those sets are usually, they're good, but they're geared towards hosting. So that's what I'm running into the problem right now, is that my 10 minutes are like 20 minutes, and I got to tighten my 20-minute setup so I can get a better 10 minutes, so that it's like 2 10 minutes in one, And then my manager's like, and make it diverse. I'm like, well, I have mostly 30-minute, 20-minute set, and when you say make it diverse, it's like, right, well, this was a 20-minute set, but now I have to make 2 10-minute sets of both diversity. Like a span of random, like a bunch of subjects. So I'm probably gonna release a 10-minute on the. I'm probably gonna release a bunch so you guys can just take a look at for my Tulsa. Wait, what? All right. So sorry to hear that. I'm losing a subscriber today? What is happening? Alright, let him go if he's gonna be like that. I don't understand it. Just let it go. It's alright. Let's let it go. Yeah, you know what, Eric? We're going to silence now, from now on. Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. So, it's all good, but thank you. Someone wants to leave, they can leave. However, I hope you stay. I don't know how many foreigners. It's all good. There's a little miscommunication sometimes. I'm just not really sure what happened. And I would just, it's all good. This is like, look at this. This is like... What happens after you deliver? It's gross, right? What happens after you give birth? I didn't mean it to be gross, guys. Sorry. Alright. I gotta get another. I'm watching one of my favorite comedians do her live, Yamanika Saunders, and she does hers on her computer because hers are horizontal, and like maybe I should switch back to that. I don't know. Right, it's okay. As long as you guys like the show, that is all matters. And definitely please subscribe because I is this one turned over? Well, just turn. I also discovered that House of Villains this past week, 5 to 10 are pud pullers. Oh, pud pullers? What's a pud puller? I don't know. I always forget how long to make those sweet potatoes. Okay. Let's see that. I feel like something is going on though with some subscribers because like I had that week where there was some really massive weird shit happening. And there were some people behind it who do subscribe to my show, and it was becoming weird. So, yeah, I'm sorry. We're down 1. We only need 1 more. Is that crazy? 1 more subscriber. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Listen, Walking Tall, I don't know what happened, but my hair needs to be conditioned in tonight because it's really... Oh, pud puller. I don't really know, and I feel like it's going to take me a while to figure it out. So, hopefully we'll get to 4,600. This is what... All right. Well, it's okay if he's a foreigner. We welcome everybody from all places. I just wasn't sure. Also, I don't think you spelled foreigner right. I'm busting you, but you didn't. We welcome everybody. I just think that, sometimes some comments get misconstrued. And, there's also a vibe that sometimes people could be, I'm sorry, that's up close. Right. Well, it did say he was timed out for 10 seconds. And honestly, that I'm completely fine. it's okay. I'm all right with everything. Sometimes, there was something that happened, I'm not gonna lie, a couple weeks ago that I was a little confused by with him. So I don't know if it was him, because it all of a sudden was like another profile. It was a little weird. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So if he wants to leave and he doesn't feel like this is the right place for him, that's completely fine. He can leave. He wants to stay, great. It's not a place. It's not a place for people to be shooting their shot. Although a lot of people do think that. That's fine. But if you generally like the show, what? Still not ready. All right, so I'm gonna have to hop off because it's time to put dinner with my daughter. But I will show you. It's a little burnt, but that's okay. Some of the chicken. There you go. Feed you? I know, it's looking good, right? I have to see if I gotta see if the sweet potatoes. You should see the TikTok. There's a lot more on my TikTok for like that know me for a while, but like I'm trying to build this. Like I said, I'm trying to build this one up, but it just seems like it's different. Especially like right now, it feels like this is not the right time for them. But it is what it is, Now I gotta do 2 more strips after this, and then I gotta, and this, I'm gonna throw that out. For single mom, you shouldn't waste any food, really. Yeah, the food is looking bomb. If you are the replay gang, I like to see who listens to this after, out of curiosity. But yeah, making dinner. It's the weekend after New Year's or weekend. Yeah, I know, it's weird. I put a lot of breadcrumbs in there. I feel like I should take those out. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Just always make a mess. I'm always making a mess, honey. So, yeah, I guess if you're tuning in, make sure you watch my pilot on Prime Video. And check out the other lives because there's a Kickstarter there that I'm trying to raise money to film more episodes in the show. Raw chicken on the floor, damn it. The TV activated. Yeah, my OCD is on like with the raw chicken stuff. I get so paranoid about it, Especially if some of them are different lengths, I like when you eye your school. What's that mean? You like when I'm eye my school? Explain, por favor. I don't know what that means. Making chicken cutlets and sweet potatoes. Oh yeah, that's the TV trailer. So you should definitely, did you watch the pilot already? If you did, okay, this is done, for sure. Oh, Mr. Hannon, yeah, Mr. Hannon is played by my friend Mark Primiano. He's on Instagram. He's a great guy. He's really funny. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel a couple years ago. He was in a sketch for Father's Day as a stepdad, as a divorced dad. It's really funny. You guys should follow Mark. It's really funny. He's also a stand-up comic. He went back into stand-up recently. So, yeah, Mark is, if you haven't already watched the pilot, you should watch it. Mark's a great character in it. The limited series wouldn't necessarily have the school in it, but we'd like to have some of those actors back because some of them are dear friends of mine that are actors and comedians and are really funny, and others want to keep them in their character. Like, see, like, I put a little bit of brown sugar in there. See, I left it on. It already lit. It just stays on, like that sound continues on. It doesn't ever go off. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't go off unless you move it. Three of you are in here. Are you all subscribers? I'm always curious, like, who's the other 3 people that are tuning in? Last 2. No, but it doesn't ever turn off. Like, in other words, it's never turned off. So in other words, you have to turn it to a different number. Otherwise, it'll just keep clicking. Well, I don't know. What line of work are you in, Eric? Oh, well then I guess I'm in trouble, huh? It's always done that though, since I've lived here. For 5 years I've lived here. Now my anxiety is definitely kicked in. Kicking up. You guys are just coming into the live. You should definitely watch the TV pilot. It's on Prime Video, Divorce Diaries. I'm gonna hop off and have dinner. So we're gonna. Yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta figure this out then. It's not supposed to keep clicking. Thanks. All right. That huge dresser box in my room, and now it's time for dinner, and I appreciate you guys for coming back on the live, and we'll chat with you tomorrow. So don't forget, watch the pilot, and I'm Amazon Prime Video, Divorce Diaries. There's 2. There's my comedy special and there's the TV pilot. Stay tuned for more. Thanks, Eric, for joining me again.